These are just a few thoughts into my early days as a Christian. My uncle gave me a job at the Ideal Home Exhibition, Kensington, London, where I was to demonstrate the Corso Freshness Preserver flower holder, something he imported from abroad. As I was walking around the exhibition, I came across a young couple from John Stott's church in London who witnessed to me about Christ. "Oh," I said to them, "I'd like to be a Christian, but I'm not good enough." Their answer was this: "You don't have to be good enough to become a Christian. Christ died for your sin on Calvary's cross. He invites you now to follow him." I was brought up as a Roman Catholic, but going to church, I'd never heard that gospel message. In a recent interview with Piers Morgan, the famous atheist Dr Richard Dawkins said, "There has to be something more difficult to understand than the human brain can understand." I accept that. But it doesn't have to be the kind of God that, I don't know, who forgives sins and answers prayers and things like that. For me, it is precisely the fact that sins can be forgiven, who can live with constant guilt, and prayers can be heard and experienced as answered, that appeals to me in the God that Jesus presented. We Christians are to live by faith, not by sight. Yet occasionally we are allowed to see beyond the daily mundane. The evening after God's Spirit called me to follow Jesus, I slept at the flat of I don't know whose. I listened to Cat Stevens, who later became a Muslim, sing over the radio waves a Church of England hymn, "Morning Has Broken." I looked out of the high-rise window to see the rooftops of London. I felt astonished. Of all the millions of souls in London, you called me, Lord? That evening, God gave me a unique experience. In the rather simple kitchen of that bachelor flat was a wooden table. As I looked at it, it appeared to be living. Now I know that even the simplest of items in God's creation can be alive. I was merely being given a glimpse into reality that normally I did not see, a reality that would be apparent in eternity. Why was this not apparent now? Someone once said that it is not that it is difficult to grasp truth. It is that truth is suppressed by sinful humans, so they can continue in sin. May you and I, and all of God's called, be not seduced as Eve was, but hold firm to him till he comes. Sincerely, Chris.